child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth.
The children we are referring to are those children that this morning they wake up under the bridge and they don't know where to have their first meal of the day. The children we are talking about are those children who have to save the situation in their family by letting go of their childhood to be married so that the family can survive.
Our mentality has to change, our mindset has to change. The way we treat children has to change. The way we identify children has to change. We have a say in our tomorrow. So today we ask you to put us into the topic, into the question, into the room. Hear us and not observe us.
We want to be centered at the most place where we can be seen, where our rights can be heard and our voices be heard.
This summit looks at the situation of children currently, but also uses that platform to lobby governments to ratify or put a protocol together on children.
Let us capitalize on the enthusiasm and energy of our children and channel it constructively.
We can ensure that the region's collective development plans and priorities are responsive to the unique needs and challenges facing young people today.
We also continue to urge all states within SADC to think around establishing a children's ministry, specifically to handle children's issues.
A lot of the member states within the SADC region have made some progressive laws and policies that enhance children's rights. But one thing we know for sure is that children's rights have no boundaries, they have no borders. And therefore it's very important that within this particular economic bloc, the member states agree on the minimum standards of how children will need to be prioritized, whether it's on public investment in children, but also in terms of laws that will address some of the unique social, cultural, contextual issues that children face, such as exposure to harmful cultural and social practices, such as corporal punishment or other forms of violence.
Our participation in this convening today is really pulling together our collective efforts to contribute to looking at what are the policy and system level priorities that we can drive as a collective in the region, engaging with governments and other players to look at what needs to be done at pace so that we can support children, particularly the most marginalized girls, to thrive through school, to access school and address issues around the millions who are out of school or who drop out due to various financial, social barriers that affect them and their education, and in that way their ability to realize their full potential and contribute to advancing their countries and the region as well.
Our firm belief is that for children to effectively thrive, we need to ensure that we reduce the impacts of the negative vices around them that otherwise affect negatively their mental health and their psychosocial well-being.
We need to ask and push for accountability from our governments to ensure that the national development plans always focus on children.
I think the work is set out for us, and one is the fact that we need to collaborate more, do more with less. Because if we bring all our resources together, we will find ourselves really be able to achieve much, because we are bringing all that we have and it's able to cover a lot.